Welcome back to Casa Fridays, Street Fighter V online weekly tournament. I'm Monkey Business, and I'm somehow still involved in fighting games, even though I just got robbed in our Grand Blue Versus event about an hour ago. You can see the final results, the clip that nearly made me quit my entire fighting game career, as the current tweet for Grand Blue Versus results at the Casa Bunch Twitter. I'm sure somebody can link that for you. And outside of that, let's welcome Liston back to Street
What's up,
Fighter
guys?
5 commentary. Hello.
Back here for this top 8 action. You know who I am. You know who Monkey Business is. Let's
Yeah.
meet who our top 8 players are.
Yeah, I believe the first ones we're going to meet are Marvisto and Metro M. They're going to be playing Ryu versus Vega, presumptively, or do you anticipate Honda here, actually?
Well, I haven't seen his Honda yet today. The only time I've seen him play was against Adnan, and he's Ryu in that matchup, which I thought maybe he was gonna go Honda.
Yeah, I would have thought so too, actually. It's
Yeah.
I think our co-commentator also pointed out that Dalsim versus Ryu is conventionally considered to be a winning matchup for Dalsim. Shadow
Yes.
Ace took good note of that, and then went
Even
on to be surprised.
yeah, even when Dalsim, during season 1 where Ryu was considered to be top tier.
Yeah, I remember that too, and we saw plenty of evidence of that. So
I mean, I used Ryu. I felt plenty of evidence of that.
yeah,
I was like, oh.
yeah. I tried him in season 1, but I needed to rely on command reps.
Yeah, I mean, Mika was good. Mika was really good.
She was the best.
Yeah.
We didn't get time to really affirm it, but she was the best.
Yeah, like I mean, fake walls anywhere on the screen, like
That was the coolest shit ever.
bring fake walls back.
Honestly, yeah. You saw Fudo's tier list and where Mika was. 5th worst character in the game. Here's some conventionally low tier characters going at it in top 8 winner side here on Casa. The United States is a different place, and these are two very different players. Strong, fierce competitors, great placements in CPT Online and Casa between them.
Yep. I mean, not for nothing. Like, Vega has definitely been extremely improved this season.
Absolutely.
I don't think it's fair to even call him like a bottom 5 character or even like a low tier character.
Yeah, we really witnessed. Oh God, witness this read right through the fireball. We go. Vega maybe one hit away from killing now with a conversion, but it's Marvisto with corner advantage.
He might be one hit away from dying as well. Never mind. Never mind.
Right,
Triangle jumped him off the wall.
Ryu has a pretty good answer for that in parry, but maybe he's afraid of getting grabbed there. Parry would definitely get blown up. Probably just walked into it.
I think what he tried to do there was a deep DP.
Yeah. I think Long Island also loves to show off deep DP.
I'll be honest with you, even in that matchup, I would have probably got hit the same way because I would have went for a deep DP also.
Is that to like prove a point, or because it's the answer that can beat both throw and strike?
It's the best answer.
I agree too, actually.
Like, well, the thing is though, Sagat has a fierce DP that's throw invincible and anti-air invincible.
Okay,
so
cool.
So I don't have to care.
Yeah, as long as you don't go under it because you travel too far forward, you'll be fine.
Exactly. I mean,
also
but in that
perfectly fine is Marvisto getting the dash up DP after that far away fireball. Had plenty of time to just dash up and DP. What were you saying?
Oh no, I was gonna say, or you could just do EXDP.
Yeah, that has the point blank hitbox too. Very fast startup. We're not playing Grand Blue, so we don't have to worry about blocking in the air.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nice punish on the slide. He actually failed the punish in the first round. Glad to see he's cleaning it up now.
Yeah, and great way to clean up too, spending the bar. And you'll notice Marvisto actually does light DP in the combo there because it gives better Oki than the heavy one.
Yeah, I did notice that when he played against Adnan.
Yeah.
He gets like a forward dash or a double dash or something like that.
Only on light DP from close hit, yeah.
Okay, that's safe on block. Uses the invincibility and V-skill 2 to get through.
Huh, I think Marvisto probably wanted to buffer fireball there.
I think so too, but instead he didn't. He just got like standing medium kick or something like that.
Yeah, missed the cancel, but cleaned it up with just one more sweep punish. Ryu's got that long range crouch light punch. It's his favorite button with Honda too. Marvisto's always pressing it.
You know what though? It felt like Metro M was getting kind of desperate when, especially with the YOLO slide at that point. If it had hit, maybe it would have been a crush counter. But at the same time, it was like throwing that out when you're gonna die in the next hit seemed kind of desperate.
Yeah, it's the type of play that I'd be comfortable making only in game 1, when you won't lose the whole set because of it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he could be in tune with some kind of rhythmic quality of the fireball game.
Well, you know what though? Like I know that Vega players tend to try to go for the trade on fireballs.
Yeah.
With
right.
slide, like it'll
advantage.
beat the fireball or trade with it, but he didn't have the life to trade.
Yeah. Also,
fireballs.
And definitely not the confidence to be reacting to fireball either, because there was no fireball. And I think that's a function of the range too. The closer you are, the harder it is to react to fireball, and you don't want to be out of sweep's range. And I think Marvisto knows the sweet spot where Vega sweep will just barely reach. Staying inside that's important when throwing.
Welcome.
Very true. Like also interesting thing to note. Now, since V skill 2 has come into play, it is a reversal option for Vega. Don't get me wrong, right? Not necessarily the best reversal option, but if the person is unaware how to punish it, then it's great. It's terrific, right? But he still also has that V skill 1 that is projectile invulnerable. Punishes fireballs.
I think that might be what we saw the switch here for, going back to the character select, because Marvisto probably surprised Metro a little bit with the fireball game. I think it was V-Skill 2 here. Oh, I mean V-Skill 1, I meant. There we go, it is V-Skill 1.
And he does go to V-Skill 1. And already paying dividends. You see it as it punishes that fireball.
Yeah. Yeah, Marvisto wasn't winning by smothering Vega, even though Vega has no reversal. It really was neutral in the fireball game. Oh.
And that's one of the more interesting things about Vega is that he has 2 different styles that compensate for his weaknesses.
Yeah, the V system really does bail only one of them out at a time.
Yeah, so if your character is able to do both, that could be very problematic for Vega.
Yeah. We haven't seen the corner game much from Marvisto in this set, but we do know he has it. As long as he's got V-Trigger 1 and a couple bars of EX meter, Ryu can actually be incredibly scary. He just needs one fireball and it launches in a heavy DP. That is terrifying.
And that was a really good checkmate play right there with the side switch cross up. And even though it's -14 on block, he's backed up by the V trigger.
Yep. Yeah, you can cancel into that from the air and you'll be perfectly safe. So you can context confirm. It's really strong.
I mean, you're +2 when you block that V trigger.
Yeah. Yes. It's kind of like a freeze the screen dive kick. Ever see it used? Launcher on hit, +2 on block. That's excellent. That's a V trigger.
And it side switches.
Yeah. Something that he can also side switch, I think, with the command grab. So lots of different ways to manipulate side switching while doing offense.
Definitely. I mean, he's such an interesting character in this game.
What a trade. A little too early on the parry.
What a mix-up, and I love that sequence he just did. Like he traded after doing the wall dive, then he does it again, gets the cross up, but it was airborne. Sustaining like it dashes under, goes down jab. It's counter hit, gets the low. Afterwards, dashes forward on the back tech and does overhead.
He didn't hesitate for a second.
Yeah, and puts Marvisto at a pixel life afterwards. With that.
I think if that were last season, the overhead would have killed, but taking advantage after the overhead, using that Vega 3 frame, also very possible. And demonstrated.
Nice counter hit setup.
Yeah, medium Tatsu too. Great Oki at mid-screen.
Going back to the fireball game, that's proven to be so useful in this particular match.
Oh, sweep whiff punish through the V skill. Marvisto demonstrating.
Shades of Daigo.
Yeah. Yeah, Daigo's doing it with 7-frame sweep, though. Marvisto's doing it online with 8-frame Ryu sweep. Also less range.
Yeah, also less range. And useful. And useful.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also less good of a V-trigger cancel. Speaking of V-trigger cancel, Metro takes the corner with that V-trigger combo. It almost looked like a frame kill.
I feel like he wanted it to hit. but he
was
wanted it to hit weird like that.
Yeah, it must have been plus on drop.
It definitely plus on drop, plus on
Oh,
whip.
reaching through with V skill. That's reuse parry. You're never going to be punishing jump ins. Throw some of the best advantage you can take.
Exactly. I'm really surprised that he didn't go for anti-air DP right there.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for sure. But it must have been a late reaction.
It definitely was a late reaction. He went for the parry, but that was surely the game. If he had did an EX DP, it was game.
Absolutely.
Or it was round.
And yet, it could be game, set, match for Metro M. This is match point for him.
Very
oh, wait, no,
true.
never mind. Excuse me about that.
Oh, yeah, it's 3 out of 5, top 8. Yeah.
Also, excuse this medium punch, racking up the Grey Life, crush counter conversion, Denjin Ryu. The corner game. Here we see it. Ew! Oh! Oh my god!
Oh
Finally!
my god,
it is paying off.
He's finally opening up the doors. Ryu was going knock knock, please open up.
Yo, does he bust out?
Wait.
Okay. Oh! It's the throw tech, but it doesn't get punished. Neither does that. Jump in, not punished either.
Safe unblock.
Wow, defensive throw tech takes it for Metro because Marvisto took the opportunity off of Vega's negative frames to try and go for a shimmy by walking forward, walking back, baiting the throw tech. But it was instant throw tech that took Metro up to game, tournament game. Yeah, that's what it's called.
All right. Now, I was gonna say, is he gonna switch characters? No, he's all in.
Yeah, and this winner's bracket too, so plenty of time to show us Honda again later. I think Marvisto might be one of the best reuse and best Honda in the US.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the more successful ones.
For sure. And exciting to watch every time. I mean, even with the corner right there, Marvisto's not worried, still throwing fireballs.
And you know what too? I think he's earned the right to throw fireballs because Metro M has been trying to dodge them and stay in neutral, but he's throwing the slow one. So if you don't dodge at the very last second, you actually dodge and get hit by the fireball anyways.
Yeah, as Street Fighter V has gone on, the differences between Ryu's fireball speed has been very much increased. Light super slow, heavy super fast. EX, of course, lightning fast.
I mean,
fireball with punish, extended hitbox, no hurtbox.
Still not as slow as it was in Season 1, where he was considered to be a high tier character.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely one of the reasons.
That's when I was throwing fireballs out. Like, yo, you can jump. Yeah. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Come on. You know, I really thought also that meaty fireball was super smart from Marvisto, and then Metro did the EX roll. I thought Marvisto was going to sweep with punish it or something, but he ended up blocking it, and so now we don't really get much mileage for him. Instead, it's Metro putting on a clinic in the corner.
Yep. Oh, finally coming out with the anti-air. I believe that was the fierce DP, trying to get as much damage as he can.
Yeah, ooh, huge jump in. Activation. Oh!
I'm surprised that he goes for parry because usually, well, I know Ken players would go for DP there.
For sure. I know Diego definitely would. I know Diego's probably watching right now like, yo, throw tech into DPOS is really simple and easy, isn't it?
I mean, I don't even consider that OS. I feel like you should just be doing it.
Yeah, just buffer that. Hey, there we see the throw. The DP. There it is again, right? That move, I don't know how big the hitbox is while it travels, but I think Marvisto might be able to whip punish with sweep or something. Or counter hit it.
Alright, gets across him unanswered. But not really a lot of things Vega can do in that situation. Alright, good jump backward strong too. Because if he had chose to come at him with a wall dive, that would actually be a perfect counter.
Yeah. Marvisto crosses themselves up into the corner now.
Oh, that's +2.
Well, all the resources are gone now for Metro, but an accidental overhead from Marvisto gives Metro a huge opportunity to close maybe the set. And it's the mix-up. No meter for the conversion, though. Still alive.
Super ambiguous. Stays in front. Keeps the corner. I agree.
He's got to hold super here. Oh, it was a dash from point blank. That's Vega's dash, too. Very fast character.
And the thing is, though, he was in clawless stance. So dash into command grab is a major threat. So he dashed, hesitated, then pressed down jab.
Yeah, and it must have been in that hesitation that Marvisto decided to press anything that got counter hit. It was something, just not DP. And so this Metro, advancing in winners towards winners semis now. We have to determine their opponent next. Let's check the screen queue, see who we got coming up. I narrate out loud what I'm doing.
I honestly I do that a lot too. And then when I'm streaming, and
Yep.
I'm basically talking to myself. I'm like, I do this anyways.
Yeah.
Like,
Talking to yourself has become an amazing skill in the streaming era. Okay, well, I didn't even have to consult the queue because J Money and ItachisLegacy have entered the chat, entered the battle lounge. I'm going to sit in the back of the lounge and let them play. Vega versus Ibuki, for sure, some character loyalists in here.
yeah. I know ItachisLegacy also has a Blanca on the side.
Oh, I remember that, actually, yeah.
But he has been going to the Ibuki, and he was able to defeat Fluxwavez with his Ibuki this tournament.
I see. Okay.
So he definitely did not have an easy road into the top 8.
Yeah, I remember that being highlighted earlier, that Fluxwavez was for the first time in weeks, months maybe, not in Winterside top 8. So ItachisLegacy gets the credit for that one, but what will determine the credit that could advance them to the winners finals will be how they fare here in this matchup. Which will be with you shortly after some Street Fighter 5 loading screens.
after some loading, I looked up. I was like, I looked back down. I was like, okay.
I was literally like, damn, I really thought that I would see characters by now.
I did too. I looked up. I was like, word.
Anyway, Vega versus Ibuki.
More loading.
And yeah, you can buy the 2020 Capcom Pro Tour pack. Don't do it though; it'll be a big punishment on your wallet.
Unless they're gonna pay me to commentate, then you should do it.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, totally. It'll be interesting, whoever commentates the LCQ having to acknowledge like Punk's run into losers top 8 and like how they started from losers and what a story that will be.
Oh, going to losers bracket round 1.
Round 0, you mean?
round zero. Not even on the bracket yet. He's already like, starting in losers.
You didn't have a bye. You were the lowest seed so bad. You showed up in the death pool that you are the negative seed.
but like, if he got a bye before, does he get a bye in losers round 0?
I guess it's a bye. I don't really know where the negative losers bracket functions or how that scores get reported. I do know how to loop Oki though with command grabs. You simply dash and do it again as J Money has just done.
Yo, from now on, going to losers bracket immediately is now being called Punk.
Yeah, I would hate to get punked in any tournament. And you kind of get punked by that V-reversal there, ItachisLegacy. J Money using the lawn one, getting a whiff punish on whatever it was ItachisLegacy was trying to do.
J Money trying to keep it together. Actually doing a very good job of keeping it together. After getting command grabbed like 5 times in a row.
Yeah, I think all the damage of that round came from command grab, and then there wasn't a single significant hit after.
I concur. I concur.
What an interesting round.
I know, I was like, alright. Ooh, good. What a jump back. I've never seen that button, ever. But, alright.
J Money's defense is improving as the set goes on. Last time, the overhead counter hit. This time, it's just blocked. J Money takes the turn after, and now takes the opponent to the corner. Got wake up jumped on. That's the Ibuki classic, and ItachisLegacy scoring the mixed up after. Working on maybe.
Legacy is straight up mix.
Yeah. Oh, this is a huge conversion. We got V trigger 2 adding the damage here, and you get great Oki. Wow. Stutter step, goes for the light tick throw, walks up a little bit. That was perfect by J Money. Very free form pressure.
I mean, much like ninjas do, he ended with an Izuna drop.
Yeah. This is a great ninja matchup, by the way.
Where is her Izuna drop?
Yo, actually, the closest thing she has is her super, but that you don't see because her EX moves are essential and always being used. I haven't seen a Ibuki super conversion since I last saw Fujimura play.
I was gonna say the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
where he hits you with like a half screen kunai and converts into it.
Yeah. Yep.
And links
That's
it.
it's only he's doing it. That's never gonna change. But Itachi's Legacy, very successful nonetheless. Looking to maybe take some advantage in the set now. Got the V
That's
trigger.
negative.
Wow, whiff
Oh.
punishes the command grab with the
The
V trigger.
balls on this man. This balls on this man.
And you know, even if you think you're going to be baiting that V skill 2, if he has trigger cancel, it's now plus. One of the best reasons to use V trigger 2 is so that you can get that plus on block VT cancel. VT1 doesn't normally offer that and leave you point blank.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll be +2, but you might be half screen away.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that's helpful, I guess.
It's a little bit better in the air, but so much of the stuff you want to be canceling into VT off of are grounded moves.
And J1 is really caught on to Itachi's Legacy not being able to deal with these wall dives.
Yeah, maybe... I think DP is going to have to come out. I think also Itachi's Legacy is worried about the DP going under or being crossed up by it. It is a very scary tool.
Yeah, I mean, especially since he can actually steer the dive.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's quite steerable. If you've ever tried to steer Alex's EX boot in comparison, it's actually so steerable. Oh, steering behind the opponent with that cross up, one of the best ways to score a stun. And let's see the Oki here.
Just trying to steer him straight into the loser's bracket.
Yeah, that's where we're going if a V-trigger sequence doesn't help out. That's a -4 activation, though. Oh, and dodges the second shuriken. I'm so impressed with the V system use by both Vega players, but J-Money's been using it defensively to perfection in this set.
I feel like there's so much unfamiliarity on Itachi Legacy side with dealing with that V skill. Maybe he's never seen a Vega use it quite like this.
Yeah. It's not just something that's being mashed on wake up or in air reset situations. It's being used in neutral too, and on reads of the V trigger.
Alright.
Oh, God, that's never gonna stop stunning.
Oh my God. He's just using the unblockable to get the stun.
Yeah, that move was designed to stun. Okay, but maybe a pseudo unblockable here. Oh, crush counters the V skill. Itachi's Legacy is showing. Yep.
Perfect response, but oh no.
Crouched light punch anti-airs because Ibuki's jump medium kick is that shallow. I don't think you're showing off Vega crouched light punch anti-air. You're showing how short Ibuki's jump ins are.
Yes.
And thank goodness they are, because EX kunai approach is the way to go, right? Oh, what a trade! Still advantageous for J-Money.
I felt like he could have teched up and got slide. I don't know.
Can you imagine that? That'd be the sickest combo in the game.
I don't even know
that one.
I don't even know how I could even set that up. Like, to test it.
That sounds like an Injustice 1 combo.
Like, I'm gonna hit Javits up. Like, yo, I'm too lazy to do this. You wanna do this?
Yeah. Okay, one thing that J-Money wants to do is press crouch light punch. Any button, really. That's all it'll take. The V-trigger's been dealt with. The life has basically been dealt with. Oh, and the EX kunai in the air got dealt with.
The life has fully been dealt with.
Yeah, the set has been dealt with.
Down to Tartarus you go.
Yeah, when you're down there, just be sure to never look back. It's going to be rough down there in the loser's
Don't
bracket.
look back and say hi to Fluxwavez.
Yeah. Yeah. Give Fluxwavez as kind as possible of a greeting, because I think that's the opponent you're meeting. I hope that you have a fun time.
That would be a run back, because he sent them there.
Oh, okay. Okay, so there's probably no way they can have a friendly greeting before their match then.
Not exactly friendly.
Yeah, no way. Runbacks are so serious. And so is trying to double jeopardy somebody. Facing somebody the second time, it's like, all right, let me prove that that first one wasn't matchup unfamiliarity or player unfamiliarity, wasn't a fraud. Let me try to beat you again.
Yeah, like the second time, the person that you put in loser bracket, they're so ready. The next time they play.
it becomes such a narrative once you play somebody for the second time in a tournament.
Yeah, there's so many storylines happening. I have to prove that I could do it again. Oh no, he knows everything that I can do.
Yeah. And then, especially if both matches are on stream, the audience gets to witness long-term change and adaptation. One thing
also
that has...
too.
Go ahead.
Oh, continue. I'm sorry.
I was going to totally go off track, so go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that, because as the person that wins the matchup, you're probably not thinking about it that hard. But if you lose the matchup, oh no.
Then your ego's on the line, you know?
and you thought, you believe me, you thought about why you lost. You broke that down. Everything you did wrong.
And it's always this in double elimination tournaments. It is always the second match, the second time people meet in a bracket that determines everything. The only way you can play 3 times is if there's grand finals with a reset, and you beat in winners. You know?
Oh wait, ItachisLegacy is playing against DiegoV. I mean, that's still not a very. I mean, you're not gonna get any easy matches in top 8. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, definitely not. And DiegoV has been playing this game since season 1 with Ken in the same way that this character Ibuki's been around since then as DLC. I think Diego is completely familiar here. Being a lone island player, you have plenty of access online or formerly offline to players like Shine. A constant demonstration of Ibuki being great and cheap. And
I mean,
also, go ahead.
According to all the tier lists, C tier character.
I can't even begin to comprehend.
Oh yeah, I was like when I saw Ibuki and Sagat in the same tier list, I was like, word.
I was like, damn, dude, I'm godlike.
Word, Ibuki's down here with me. Okay.
This matchup sure won't feel like it. Alright, I fast forward into the match with ItachisLegacy almost cornered. Crosscut DP.
Always ready for those.
Yeah. The first time there was an opportunity to crosscut DP, it came out. Let's see DiegoV trying to walk forward, getting hit by heavy kick.
That was a good punish on the V reversal.
Full jump in and corner carry. All the way to the corner we are. That was a safe jump. Small little tick throw set up after. And no kunai left though for any follow-up, so not too much damage, not too much mix left.
Yeah, ItachisLegacy loves kunai release. He loves it.
Yeah, and it's a fantastic wake up, right? If they do anything but meet you, it's a great option. Throwing was a great option there for both players. They both knew, but it was ItachisLegacy trying to tech a throw that was just too early from DiegoV that got him the kill there. DiegoV was 2+ off by the X Fireball.
I have to wonder that one day that kunai release is gonna bite him in his ass.
You know, as somebody that struggles in this matchup, you always hope to see it, right? It's a pretty cool thing to make a read on.
I mean, if anyone's gonna make him pay, DiegoV will.
Definitely. And yet, you're paying that right now. Back throw to the corner. That's DiegoV's favorite thing in the world. 1 hit away from stun. Also a great place to be for DiegoV. It was actually 2 hits. A little bit of stun in that crouch light kick. And then the throw guaranteed it. They both have full meter going into this game, 1 point.
Oh, that was counter confirmed. Wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, I think you can link off stand medium punch with Ibuki into DP.
Like, yeah, you can. I mean, what I usually see is down medium kick, standing short DP.
Yeah,
afterwards.
Maybe out of range of the standing short though. I don't know.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
I'd have to see it again, but
yeah, some level of hesitation either way from ItachisLegacy.
Great whip punish there.
Yeah, all 3 hits of medium Tatsu gives the DP follower. Oh, that's spacing. Fireball trap. Good luck.
Mean, technically, she has EX kunai, and that doesn't work on her.
Yeah, and able to save all the meter going into this V-trigger mix-up.
Oh,
nowhere reset.
Kunai release? Oh, I was like, when's the kunai release coming?
Yeah, DiegoV has no problem sparing the meter. V-trigger is now just V-reversal.
Kunai release.
There it is again.
Wasn't enough kunais to float him up though.
Wow, DiegoV maybe regretted not walking forward after the first throw attempt, walked bravely forward and got the second to take game 1.
Damn near half screen for that throw.
Yeah, it looked like it hit the hurt box of Ibuki Crush medium kick.
I didn't know that Ken had a car grab half screen. Like
it was Ibuki's medium kick that allowed Ken to have a car grab in this game.
DiegoV showing me advanced Ken tactics.
Yo, if I ever saw Street Fighter 4 step kick car grab in another game, I would just throw a fit.
Yo, I would be just crouching mad far away, and I'm getting scooped. I'm like, word. Like
I thought he was in fireball range.
I was like the first time it ever happened to me, I shook my head. I was like, what the hell? Like the hell's happening?
Yeah. Dashing into a forward, into a heavy kick. DiegoV still presses forward though. Even without the life lead pressing advantage. Oh yeah, recognizing that there was nothing. Oh my god, it still punished the DP. They punished each other.
I'm gonna say that ItachisLegacy won that punishment.
Yeah, especially with the life lead too. I was about to say it was the smartest thing DiegoV could have done on recognition that shuriken was not coming off of any cancel. And yet still.
And you know what? It's usually the guy sliding into DMs, but Ibuki sliding into Ken's DMs just to end that round. Crazy.
Yeah. Shuriken definitely the assist right there, the wingman as always.
Oh, nice fake cross up. Didn't really get anything big out of it. Gets back grab for that drop.
Yep. Really unfortunate swing of events. Yeah, ItachisLegacy could have had stun there instead of DiegoV working on the stun.
Oh,
excellent.
Unfortunate turn of events.
Yeah, 3-frame punish right there, all the way into V trigger 1, guaranteeing the kill.
That was a super brave thunder kick.
Especially like a mid-screen thunder kick where you know your juggle's not going to be quite as damaging. But I think that might be why it was a little bit less expected, at least in DiegoV's eyes.
Round 1.
I mean, that's always the case with unsafe overheads versus safe lows.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ken used to be able to meaty that overhead so well that he could make it safe. Good time.
Yo, bring back safe meaty overheads. Bring those back.
I think those are super fun.
I mean, not for nothing. I wouldn't mind it if I had one too.
Yeah.
Like, please.
No, but yours has juggle points listed, so God's blessed with those juggle points on overhead.
Infinite juggle points. Like,
yeah.
Yo, my overhead has the highest amount of juggle points.
Yo, this fireball has the highest success rate. It's the DiegoV fireball, Ken's fireball game. Somehow. Oh,
with all 14 frames of startup, like,
and 51 frames of recovery. No, it's more like 49, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah. And yet still, oh yeah, looks like the Ibuki heavy kick comes out on top in the crush counter battle right there.
Definitely a good ass button. Ooh, that's...
He fully thought he had the combo, but a little too far for the target combo, so ItachisLegacy gets started, building all the V-meter, landing mix-ups on both sides. Oh, everything has been successful. Wow.
Okay, this is not gonna kill, but...
Yeah, no. Oh, but the shimmy does. That's a throw bait right there.
I've never actually seen an Ibuki do that. Like, he actually went for that. He went for that target combo, right?
Yeah, that's definitely forbidden. But like, I'm happy to have seen it.
I'm not even talking about the overhead after the target combo. That's a whole different story, right? first I have to get past that target combo.
Standing resets are never going out of style.
I was like, word.
Nice. Yep.
I mean, I guess that's why it worked. I guess that's why it worked. But,
yeah.
It's so jump in.
Ibuki's looking like such a strong base of tools right now.
I mean,
and oh, the second time's the charm as well. Had to block 2, so DiegoV's in 1-hit stun territory. Actually, 2-hit link into stun. That's
she's looking like
going up 2-0 in the set.
I mean, she's looking like the best C-class character I've ever seen.
Yo, she gets to be a C-class character while not taking risks in mix-ups that are going to be reversal safe.
Word,
Nice.
C-class.
Word.
You guys.
400 damage off of an invincible reversal.
I see what you guys are doing. Trying to get her buffs. Trying to get buffs.
Can you
I can't hate
believe that Fujimura actually paid all Japanese top Street Fighter 5 players to put Ibuki C-class?
They were,
Fudo
I
taking the bribes?
I think the only reason that she's C-class now, like Fujimura dropped her. She can't be that good. Like,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's actually why Geef holds so much weight somehow in Japan. That's all Itabashi and Kichipamu.
yeah. And then Dalsim holds weight because of Torimeshi, Mochi, and Itsuku kick.
Alright, but here's why Ibuki holds weight in the West. Itachi's legacy demonstrated.
Yeah, because we know we can't block this. That's why.
We can't block this, and it should be a 50-50 chance if you block it. You have to acknowledge that it's good. Nice. Oh, that looked like it might have been a juggle off DP. I wasn't sure.
I was like, yo, can he get another DB after that? Like,
I think that's why Diego hesitated. He's like, can I juggle there?
can I? And then Logic won out. He's like, nah. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna lose.
Yeah. And Itachi was like, damn, I really thought I was getting juggled. I'm gonna not do quick rise or back rise. So already almost a V-trigger. Has it now thanks to that big punish from Diego. Oh, throw bait gets whiff punished. Great whiff punish from Itachi's Legacy.
Oh,
who's scoring, I mean, all these V-trigger mix-ups are so successful.
C-class shenanigans working out.
C-class scramble, but it's a one-sided scramble in the favor of Itachi's Legacy. And a full jump in now. Ibuki putting on a clinic that you don't want to go to, by the way. Fireball took out the kunai though, and that's DiegoV killing right off of the classic, right? Fireball activation has always been such a strong game changer for Ken.
I mean, he definitely avoided the medicine that she was giving out in her own clinic.
Yeah. Yeah, she's trying to inject via shuriken and kunai, and Ken wants nothing to do with it.
No. I will say though that Itachi's legacy, his legacy is straight up jumping in on DiegoV, because that man has not gotten an anti-air on him in a while.
Yeah, it is a staple of Diego's play, and it's been missing. And the pages of the packet are flying out everywhere. We need these staples back.
I don't know. I don't.
Oh,
like
that
the
was
sequel.
easy. DP on the ground.
You know how the sequel is never as good as the first movie? I mean, the first movie is DiegoV anti-airing. The sequel is him getting jumped in on.
Yeah, that's... We need a redemption arc in the third movie. Something like the Return of the Jedi.
I mean, but Itachi Legacy.
Oh, Return of the Fuzzy Overhead combo?
Oh, but there goes that DP. Does that count as an anti-air? She was there for.
Return of the DP? Oh, alive barely. 1025 life on Ken.
Oh, trying to slide into his DMs. I heard he has money.
Throw baited all the way from downtown. That was quite a stroll right into DiegoV's chest, and then she went airborne.
Oh, no anti-air from Itachi's Legacy as well. But nice confirm off the low forward.
Great thing to be confirming off of.
Okay, finally an anti-air. Is this his redemption arc? Is this right here?
It's the redemption of the 3-frame wake-up jab.
Much
One
like
tick into DP. Oh, it's a DP battle now, and Itachi's winning it.
Oh, I was gonna say much like Endeavor's Fire Lord redemption arc. Ken.
Yo, does
apparently
that
Ken.
V-class character get a plus on block mid-screen side switch off a block stream?
I don't know, man. That's looking too C-class for me.
Thank you, Itachi's Legacy. Let's send
Bottom
this
10.
VOD straight to Japan.
Bottom 10 days.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you get huge credit for maining such a character and sticking through the times. And I'm sure Capcom will buff you up, get Ibuki back into the shape they want her in.
I mean, I don't mind as long as my character gets buff.
Now, all you're getting listed in is V-skill double. So you can choose between shit or shit.
you know what? You're probably not wrong. Oh man, they're gonna be like, you want buffs? I got you. and then there's gonna be like a 5-page write-up of everything that was too cheap about Sagat that they had to nerf.
And then
Fireballs.
also, yep.
Too cheap.
And then you get to choose between having a slightly buffed Tiger Knee or a slightly buffed Tiger Uppercut in V-Skill double. And if you pick it, both of their damages are slightly scaled, even though they're combo tools.
like, but it does less than a regular combo. What's happening? Like,
Bro, it's
can't
just
ask
too
for so
powerful.
much.
Yeah.
Too powerful. Does 160 damage. I mean, 150 damage. Like, come on. You know how many matches you win with this 150? Word.
You know how often you don't have the juggle points to continue a combo that just should exist because you don't have Tiger Scar or whatever it is, Angry Scar?
I know. My favorite is doing EX low Tiger Shot and Angry Scar DP doesn't work.
It kills me. It makes no sense. You have to spend the meter. It's so sad. Ugh.
I know. I was like, oh, I have to spend the meter anyway, so I spent 50 frames to buff this move to have to spend the bar anyways.
It's so sad.
I
Can
was
we
like,
get? I hope Zap is watching so we can lament together.
can we
about the
get
state of
can we
that
get some
character.
F's in the chat, bro?
Can we get some F's in the chat for both V skills for Sagat and for Tiger Uppercut juggle points? However, don't forget that you have infinite juggle points on your 30 frame overhead.
Mm.
When I
Never
saw
forget.
Javits post like a super high V trigger 2 juggle into like light knee overhead or something, I lost my shit. I lost my mind.
I was like, word. I don't even think Super would have connected. Like,
Yeah, yeah. But overhead's just like bang. It's kind of like G always having juggle points for heavy kick
yeah.
in his combo.
I'll be honest with you. Like, if it's gonna have juggle points like that, at least give it hard knockdown. Jesus. Like,
That would be sick, actually.
it would be cool. Like, yo, if I could just throw this overhead in a juggle and then they just get flattened right in front of me.
So you could hard knockdown them and then double backdash into meaty fireball because that's your best defense tool.
Because meaty fireball is the one true Oki. Like,
It's the one true okay.
like,
Yo, wanna know who has amazing Okazeme always? She can always follow up on the knockdown. I said she, so you know who it is. It's Poison. Represented by Fluxwavez here on PC. No longer the warlord we used to seeing up there. Rookie from Fluxwavez.
and making rookie mistakes with that buffered EX heel kick on block.
I can see now why Fluxwavez is ranked 868,236. Not even juggling there, walking up. Though I was surprised that Marvisto got hit by the Molotov.
Probably tried the DP. Probably didn't want to take any of this. But he's going to have to take that. 100 damage, I heard.
Yeah, 100 damage on the trade. Fluxwavez always loves doing that. Great thing to do. And clearly demonstrating why they're the warlord we all know and love.
Yep. Definitely the right thing to do in that situation. Why even take the risk?
Don't we normally see Honda in this matchup from Marvisto?
I honestly, I've heard from Poison players that they're not a fan of the Honda matchup.
Okay. It might just be an all Ryu day then for Marvisto.
Perhaps. Maybe he wants to try something out. Maybe the Honda matchup. Maybe Fluxwavez is really good at the matchup.
We've definitely seen that true.
Also,
it's
maybe
experimenting with both.
Oh, you know what it is though? Because Fluxwavez has 3 characters. He has Minot, he has Poison, and also has Mika.
Yeah, I think they're maybe both acknowledging mostly that Honda loses to Mika. That's the one they never want to play. You never see it here.
Yeah, so like just in case, because the thing is though, like Mika fights Ryu and Honda. So if he went the safe route and just picked Mika, he's like, all right, then I don't have any choice but to pick Ryu.
Right. So that's maybe why you can afford such poison so early in the set.
Yep.
And another reason why Marvisto has to stay with it, be as stubborn as Ryu is himself, and continue playing the matchup.
I mean, walking barefooted along this path of the true warrior.
Yep. Not even going to stick around for the podium ceremony. Never has. It's online anyway, so it's really just a sign on.
Still a white belt.
Yeah. Got the red key and the white belt. He hasn't yet run into a master in his travels around the world on foot.
actually really bad color blocking. White belt, red gi, green headband. Ew.
Have you noticed Marvisto plays different colors every time?
I have noticed.
Yeah.
I have noticed. I have noticed. They're not very good colors either.
Claiming all of them.
Claiming all the bad ones.
Yeah.
Like,
Honestly,
like the,
if it's uncontested
the
territory.
Brown, like the Doodoo Brown Kappa outfit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. Oh, yeah. That's so hideous.
I was like, this is the most hideous outfit ever.
I'm like, what do Kappa do all day? Why do they look like this?
I mean, the outfit is hideous, but the color mixed with the outfit,
Like pig. Yo, Meaty Fireball is putting in all the work. This is the true Sagat OP demonstrated by Ryu.
I mean, it's been working for 20 years. Why change it?
Yeah.
Apparently.
I feel like Marvisto maybe thought they weren't in throw range. Poison throw range is massive though, and Fluxwavez walked up real deep.
Yeah, coupled with that walk speed.
Yeah, yeah. I think the last thing I saw before the throw was Marvisto backpedaling.
Yeah, definitely was. And imagine getting punished by a walk-up throw after backdashing.
Round 1.
That's pretty incredible. Good demonstration of the walk speed and the throw range from Poison. And those two factors are going to be really effective when paired with tools like EX Heart Rate, which sucks you in to +2 on block for Poison and Point Blank. We haven't even seen much of that though. It usually just brings out a V reversal from Marvisto.
Alright, Marvisto using his fireball game super effectively actually. Now not a normal thing you can say against Poison.
Yeah, definitely not. Playing the fireball game from outside of Poison's crouch fierce range I think is pretty critical.
Ooh, that was such a brave walk-up throw. I admire that. Was stopped, but I admire the gumption.
How do you keep this gray life listed? It's going to be essential.
You better keep
Oh,
it.
you lost it all! Oh, maybe not going to kill.
I would
Shocking.
I would
meter, yeah.
all the bar.
Yeah, me too. That would be... It was such a big chance that was unlikely to ever happen again.
I mean, okay,
yet
so
still.
he did the heel kick.
Yeah.
And standing like it. You know what it is? Maybe he wasn't confident he could do standing like it super.
Yeah, and there is nothing you can do off of light kick that's fast enough as a special other than EX moves.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of fast enough, right through the projectile is Fluxwavez, supering their way to a game lead, widening it actually with a 2-0 lead now.
I mean, I think there's a 3-0 lead. I think Marvisto is quickly gonna unplug his stick.
Is that what happened?
I think so.
That was so fast.
Quickly unplugging his stick, turning off the PlayStation or the PC, and going to sleep.
That was
Night,
losers
night.
top 8, folks. That's the end for Marvisto.
Night warrior. Night.
That's a matchup we typically see in grand finals. Having it as losers quarters is pretty shocking here in the regular bedtime story that's told in the bedrooms of Casa.
I mean, that looks like the nightmare told in the bedrooms of Casa.
Where the two residents that have been paying rent in our top 3s for longest are suddenly going at it in losers quarters. Definitely shocking. It's hard to even know which Casa hero to root for.
Yep, I mean, and that happened basically because of ItachisLegacy, though. That's his true legacy.
Yeah.
Marvisto going home, well, staying home, taking his chancletas off, going to bed early, hanging up his pad, hanging up his stick.
Now, you know what's actually happening is he's grabbing a beer and sprinting over to Moon's apartment or Diego's apartment
and chanting
to get the
STD.
viewing session. And chanting, you know what it stands for.
Chanting
and also
STD, not the STD, but STD.
You know what it stands for. And it's not the one you were taught at school.
No. You were taught not to say this in school.
Yeah.
But this is
yeah,
a different type of school. Casa, you're definitely homeschooled a different type of way.
Definitely. And I think in Long Island Street Fighter, that's also the case. It's its own kind of homeschooling that goes on in the apartments and the fridges of the Long Island crew.
What is
Highly
this? We have
educational, though. Whatever goes on there,
definitely
it lets them cross-cut DP better than any of us. And
word.
Diego is still in, so Marvisto's got plenty to cheer for.
Right now, we have to cheer for a Vega mirror match, unless one of them doesn't feel comfortable in this, has a counter pick.
I think it's going to be the Vega Mirror, and the
It would
last
be
time we saw the
funny.
Vega Mirror, it was
Mhm.
Jupiter Steps versus... Who was it Jupiter Steps versus? It was one of these two players. I think
Okay.
it was Metro versus Jupiter Steps.
Mm.
And Metro won it pretty clean. It was relatively one-sided.
I mean,
It,
Metro is definitely one of the better Vega players in the country. Why would you go away from your chosen avatar?
right, yeah. You can feel pretty comfortable asserting your dominance with the character, unless you just don't like mirror matches. But
Yeah.
what does that say about your willingness to play every kind of matchup, you know? I feel like
Mhm.
you learn a lot about fighting games in the mirror match. It is nothing worth giving
Round
up.
one.
Yeah, like
Fight.
it's kind of like fighting yourself and fighting your own tendencies.
It will make you such a better player, too, when you realize what they're doing that's hitting you that you weren't doing yourself.
Exactly. Gets a slide, goes up for the command grab. He's doing a drop, like the true ninja that he is, the true Spanish matador ninja, yodeling ninja that he is.
Yo, listen, I have a quest for you and all the Vega playing people in the chat. If we're in a situation where V skill 2 on block will build them B trigger, find a moment for me when it doesn't come out. And then they V activate after.
Impossible. Impossible.
Let's pay crystal clear attention and draw attention next time it happens. We're almost at that range. It's almost there for Metro M. Okay, he has trigger anyway. Off the table.
You know what's on the table? That command grab is on the table still.
And now my face is on the floor, getting overheaded. Looks like almost immediate overhead. Light punish does it. J Money striking back.
J Money, putting slide into Metro M's head, and he's like, "Oh, you think you're gonna slide me? I'm gonna slide you."
The slide
Didn't
hits
work.
the shins. It goes straight into the head right after. Somehow it breaks your skull. Gives me a headache anyway.
Apparently, the mating call of Vega players: slide into slide. Like,
Yo, honestly, the main call for me would be crouch median pick slide. That's what we just saw from Metro M. Counter hit only combo on display. Show me all the beater. Can you kill? Yes, you can. Bang.
sliding straight into the DMs after that medium kick, and it's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. J Money just added a heart react to that DM for Metro for sure. Vega's a very egotistical, self-obsessed character, so you know he's DMing himself like that.
He's like,
Sliding
I know
into
I
the
lost, but I won. Like,
And I am so happy for me.
Fight.
But yeah, great coverage of V-Skill 2. Vega himself has some great ways to crush counter his own V-Skill 2, but as a Vega player, you need to have those on deck for your own character.
it's so interesting, this matchup, because obviously Vega doesn't have the best anti-airs, but they're so good at jumping.
Yeah, exactly. They'd both much rather be the one jumping and taking the first turn. It has been a fast set so far.
And case in point, Pliny jumped in on.
Cleanly crush counter.
Oh, get scooped. What's the mix? Oh, he backdashes on wake up.
They
Metro
both
M in a
dash
very
off
good.
directions. Whoa.
What? Nani?
Invincibility frames.
I like that he had the sense to leave too. He's like, I'm out. I'm out. I was the
I
wrong
would
one
al-
the first time.
Yeah. Leave even if you don't have the life lead. Get out of that weird scramble situation. No one knew the frame data there. Wow, after V-skill dodge, still able to punish command grab recovery. Good work from Metro Red.
Not
Oh
wanna
my god,
take
the
any of
V-skill
the
2 is
big jumps.
dodging everything.
Ooh. really late activation, just to keep it safe.
Yeah, excellent block confirm.
And the interesting thing about this is that
Block confirm into the parry for VT. Super. We get double dash Oki here. It's going to be dangerous.
right now the interesting thing about it is that they both have a different school of thought, which is the better V trigger to use.
Yeah. Same skill, of course. Definitely different trigger.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, the challenge only has a pixel life and trades with probably a jump jab. Couldn't really tell the trade.
Well, if you're trying to go into the air, you're probably pressing the fastest thing you can, right?
Yep.
You see those air-to-airs a lot more in situations where it'll be the last hit that kills.
Yep. And jump jab kind of aims horizontally.
Yeah, it's like a grand blue jump light.
Yep. Ooh, what punishes it? That's a counter hit.
3-hit lights? Still not stunning. Stunning instead by successfully counterplaying the Vega V skill 2. Metro M displaying some good knowledge there and really covering every defensive option that Vega has, which is, again, just that V skill.
I mean, definitely a master of his character, and even a master of his character's weaknesses.
Yeah, and that's what's going to make you master of a Mura match. Like I said last time, Jupiter Steps was a fantastic Vega player who put on great shows and won matches on stream in that tournament, but Metro really diced it up. All the jumps that have failed are air-to-airs. There's another one right there, 2 in a row.
Like, and they're both doing jump like kick. I'm pretty sure 100% now that jump attack that traded was jump like kick.
Okay, yeah.
Being that I have not seen a jump jab from them ever. I mean,
yo, how about the crush counter after 2 moves, dodging each other like that? What a scramble! No escape. J-Money lands the air grab, pursuing now.
Ooh.
Wow, Metro M gets the block and punish. The first time we've seen the cross-up move fail.
I've almost never seen that move blocked, or God forbid punished.
Yeah. Thankfully, Metro and J-Money are the Vega players themselves. They have some level of awareness.
Now J-Money has 3 bars. That's 3 EX. Whatever that move is, sky high claws.
Yeah, that move is definitely way too hard to say.
I was like, high sky? No, I mean sky high.
Oh, not going to use the super to kill. J-Money instead putting the EX win pose on the screen, showing us the Azuna drop, the hypest move of the game. We all want to see it.
As a true ninja, you should always end your matches with the Azuna drop.
Yes, and as a true ninja, be careful to input the critical art when it will kill them too.
I know.
Yeah. I was a little shocked.
Yeah, I was like, won't that kill? Oh, I guess maybe not.
What if it said they were saving critical art to show us cross-up CA from Vega? The forbidden.
the forbidden tech. You know what? I played a Vega that tried to use that on me, and I was like, he's probably gonna use it. I'm not gonna tech up, and 100% did it, and got hit with a full combo into critical art. I was like, oh that shit.
Punishing that is so next level.
Oh that shit! Like
the hardest. The best possible punish for the hardest possible defensive situation.
Oh my god, I woke when he did that and I didn't get up, I had the biggest cheese grin on my face. I was like, oh man.
Gotcha.
Sucks to be you.
You have to do that against a lot of unblockable situations in this game too. Well, maybe if that were back throw it could have killed, but Metro M's not too worried. Just gonna rock up, do it again, risk another forward throw.
I don't know, man. This B trigger 2 is not paying dividends for J-Money.
I think it's making his defense worse, not better. All that recovery, if he sat there, Metro M walked up and threw him.
I mean, it's kind of looking like EX taunt in some cases. Like, oh.
It has worked in sweep situations. When J-Money's been punishable, he's been able to get off with that trick. But I mean, I think Metro's going to start using command grab to punish, recognizing the VT.
I mean, the good thing about that V trigger is that you get an activation point.
Yeah,
that leaves
even
you
off of his amazing sweep too.
Yeah, and then I mean, it's still a versatile V trigger. Don't get me wrong. It's a combo extender that is also attached to a reversal option. Maybe not the best reversal option, but it is an option.
Yeah.
So it will make you second guess.
Yo, speaking of options, there is none when you go to anti-air's Vega. Wake Up Jab, though, is a better defensive tool. 3 frames. Oh, and Claw is gone. Is that chip? Yes, it
That is chip.
is.
Actually, does he have V reversal? He could have got out of that.
Yeah, you have to switch sides and then V reversal. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, that's crazy
Yeah.
that actually we've both done that, and the Vega mirror, it didn't happen.
Yeah, like, cause I looked at that and I was like, oh, he didn't die on the knee?
Yeah, you actually, it's still one of the best supers in the game for chipping people out because there's no flash before the knee, which chips you. Kind of like how Fang super can chip you.
Yeah, but you're in like, you're in block stun, right? After the knee?
Yes. I think you can V reversal that. I'm not sure though. Actually, now that I think about it. Because there's no way that they don't know that.
Yeah, maybe you can't V reversal there. Because I know not all critical arts let you V reversal until the last hit.
I think if that's a true block string, then that's the best chip out CA in the game. Only problem is Vega doesn't do that much chip. He does a ton of gray life though, and was certainly involved for J Money tying the set up here.
Yeah, I mean that critical art has no invincibility other than projectile invincibility, and
Yes.
throw invincibility, I think. So it's throw and projectile invincible, frame 1.
It's not the worst thing ever. Neither is his V skill 2. I guess that's how you kind of have a defensive picture.
Round 1.
It's going to be better against grapplers or people that will get chipped out.
Oh man, I remember the nerfs that he got because it used to not take the super meter if it didn't animate. So
yeah,
when
I remember
so
that.
when
I remember that
they would
too.
just do, you remember the knee? They do the knee, and if they got hit out of the knee, it would trade and then they'd just get slide afterwards. But they'd keep the whole critical arch,
Yeah.
and then they would like end rounds with knee and just keep it.
Yep. More safe delayed light meaties from Metro, showing great answers to the V skill 2 once again. We haven't seen that as much from J Money. Great punish too from Metro, putting himself back in contention for this round.
And gets a
Throwing
side
a
switch as
parry.
well. Ooh, but the mash. Abare.
And smart thing to mash, 2-hit light confirm. I was surprised that was still in range. J Money knew though, and it put him on match point.
Yeah, like I would have thought that maybe 2 lights into EX wall dive. But
Yeah.
no.
Instead, he was able to confirm though, which is always a better choice.
All right, and there you go. Wake up V skill into activate.
Yeah, and that was right when it was about to be available.
All right, side switches. Uses a second bar. Ooh,
One of
very
the 2
difficult to-
reversals.
yeah, very difficult to punish that. It is only vulnerable for 1 frame.
Yeah, that actually makes me so mad. You have to like media it, and there's 2 different ones, so you'll never be able to react properly.
I mean, I made a video one time with Jury, right?
Yeah.
That like, don't ask me why I made a Jury video. I just was like messing around, right? But anyways,
Yeah.
right? So there's actually a way that you can time it that's gonna cover both. But the issue is that it's only affected if they view reversal immediately. If they late view
yeah.
reversal, the timing would slightly change.
Right, and it's difficult to get the computer to do delayed reversals, and all players are always doing them at slightly different timings in the block stun window, so
Exactly,
it's
and
gonna be
then
inconsistent.
you have to imagine that like sometimes
Crush
people
counter.
are like, oh, they might like see the button blocked a little bit later.
Yeah. Oh my god, full jump and just walked into it. The biggest thing that J Money could get.
Oh no! Oh, and that's still invincible. So he tried to fake out a command grab.
Yeah, that would have been pretty smart. Keeps the claw though, and it's a sweep.
Oh.
And this could be everything. He's got activation too. The combo could kill if there is any.
Oh, slide! Oh.
And there was none. It was command grab for Metro M, reasserting victory and all our confidence in him in the mirror match once again. J Money though, putting on one of the best mirror matches I've seen online in a long time.
Yep.
Gotta give it up for J Money in this one.
That was a really good match too. Like and even down to the last mix-up he went for, because he did command grab and walked forward and slightly hesitated and went for the EX swipe.
Mhm.
But good for good for Metro M, not even taking the bait there. He sat there.
Yeah. Really proved really defensively strong to get the comeback started, and then offensively strong to seal it. I thought for sure he was going to do some kind of strike first into VT activation, because it's the path that guarantees another chance with a mix-up. But no, he just kept grabbing. Always. No activation, nothing killing his pressure. It's VT1 from him, so he'd be like full screen and plus, but it'd be doing chip and you'd be a one-hit situation maybe. I don't know. It's hard to talk about, I guess, without being him. It was definitely officially a rant, and I can end it now as I witness Fluxwavez joining the lobby, start talking about him instead.
Oh yeah. So
Him and his level 1 Ryu.
Word, you're a Ryu player. Word. That's what you do.
Stole Marvisto's character right after beating him.
I mean, much like stealing his soul, I suppose.
Yeah. Shang Tsung in the game now. Actually, with Seth, we got the move steals. I know I saw Urban Lee playing earlier. I think it was V-Skill 2, though, from Urban Lee.
Is it Urban Lee or Urban Li?
It might be Long Island.
It might be Long Island, because I just saw the hyphen and I was like, I mean, it could be his name, but
I think what has me think Lee is that it's capital L and then lowercase I.
That's true. That's true.
At
If
least
it was Li, it might be 2 capital letters.
Right, right. That's at least what the Long Island Dojo says, for which you can see under the profile names of Marvisto and Diego and Moons.
Alright, so ItachisLegacy. Oh, the faded run back.
Oh yes, this was the Legacy, right?
DiegoV, but it was Poison versus Ibuki.
Okay, so a chance for double jeopardy or run back, right?
I feel like maybe it's gonna be Mika.
You know, I've talked with the Ibuki player Draken about this matchup pretty extensively. Draken was also a Mika player, believes it is a completely fine matchup for Mika. I kind of struggled with the air approach from Ibuki as Mika, even though crouch medium launch was the best anti-air ever, right? EX Kunai is still going to beat it and launch you.
Yeah, you can't use a normal anti-air that. No, but no, Fluxwavez is gonna stay true to Poison.
Okay, cool. So I think it'll be pretty aggressive Poison play. It's not going to be a zoning game, right? If you're just trying to crouch fierce, you're going to get jumped in on and air EX Kunai on. Not really the look.
Alright. Already a pretty decent life lead. Well, that life lead's cut short.
Yeah, we're all tied up now. Small little tag. Fluxwavez going low there. Maybe next time there'll be a VTC from Fluxwavez, and the low could do a lot of damage.
Yeah, ItachisLegacy does not like kunais.
I wonder if they'll find a chance to build any back. I mean, Poison does so much damage.
I mean,
And yeah, I don't think so. Not this round. Hey, there's another low making contact.
yeah, it was possible to make a comeback there because he had full V trigger and was about to get a critical art. But didn't work out in his favor.
Yeah, with Ibuki though, you have to look for the hit on VT activation now. -4 on the activation on block means that Fluxwavez is going to be punishing that with light kick every time.
Alright. And you know what? Fluxwavez is doing a great job of just staying on Ibuki's legacy.
And still doing a pretty decent combo after the iffy situation, making sure he has super to spend, not overzealous on pursuing the stun.
Oh my
Very
god,
comfortable for
the safe word is Pineapple Express. Please stop.
Just let us advance to the next game, Poison. We know you do that much damage.
Please stop.
So, normally when she does do that much damage though, it's a combo with VT1 and like 2 EX bars. Those are the ones that you're like, oh my god!
Yeah.
Although mid-screen
those are the
Oki was
ones.
pretty well achieved there by Fluxwavez using the Molotov. ItachisLegacy got hit just on wake up by Molotov, and it launches them up pretty high. Fluxwavez got good Oki.
I think you don't back tech there. I think you neutral tech to avoid that.
I see. Yeah, yeah.
Because if you back tech, then you have to block the Molotov,
Oof.
and she's extremely plus.
Yes, yeah. You definitely don't want to deal with that. Look at the range on the jump in. That almost converted off the jump in too. I think that was Fluxwave's intention. Instead, he intentionally built some meter before advancing to the next round, continuing to sail right through these skies, pretty much unscathed
I mean,
so far.
this is sounding exactly what we were talking about, like when you beat somebody and then you get double jeopardied. Because you know they thought about that matchup way more than you did.
Yeah. So much is on the line. Redemption's at play.
I don't know, but then in storylines though, ItachisLegacy, I'm sure that they would be super unwilling to lose
The
this
punish
set.
attempt didn't work, but then suddenly the cancel off light kick did.
Plus frames, plus frames, plus frames.
Gray life, gray life, gray life. These things all contribute to each other.
I will say that ItachisLegacy picks really good jumping timing.
Yeah, we haven't seen any anti-air heavy whip from Poison yet. Even though it's been threatened quite a bit from Fluxwavez.
Oh, that's a profit. Threw away 2 kunais to get 5 back. Profit.
Whoa! Using Mistfinder walk cancel to get in throw range. That is some pretty
Illegal.
Yeah. I think that might be banned. I don't know if Poison players are supposed to be allowed to do that, but
Johnny
she
is the
slipped right
best
in there.
grappler in Guilty Gear, by far.
Full combo off throw every time. Yeah.
Yep. Johnny gets
he's
so
by
many
far the
throws.
best grappler.
Yeah, he gets walk up throws so much, and it's the slowest walk too.
Button, command dash, in throw range, throws one
What?
frame. Hold it.
What? You don't want to take the 70% combo? Okay.
Actually, no, take the 40% one, RRC at the end, and then hit them with the unblockable.
Yeah. Guess what? It adds up to 70%.
Yeah. Oh, this sequence might add up to something like 60%. Never mind. ItachisLegacy takes the damage. Just the damage. That's fine.
Oh, it gets a low forward activate. Ooh, goes for the cheeky reset.
Always
Oh.
cheeky when Fluxwavez goes for it with Poison. I think it's just her attitude. She did it again, cheekily, canceling off of Mistfinder walk and just throwing.
I mean that's a really big tell. Definitely knows that Itachi's legacy is a legacy of respect.
Can you imagine baiting a throw tech with Poison walk, Mistfinder walk cancel?
I mean, it does kind of move her box backwards, right?
Yeah, it's totally possible. Like heart rate whip cancel might be a real thing. I think
Yeah,
Fluxwavez is onto something.
Yeah, you know what I baited a throw attack with one time, which I got by accident? It
What?
wasn't what I wanted to do. I did down short, but I wanted to do standing fierce, right?
Yeah.
But accidentally I did overhead.
And the
and-
timing just perfectly worked out.
He just like kind of moved backwards before the overhead and the throw whip. I was like,
That's kind of sick.
word.
Word, I need to do that.
That'll probably never happen again. Because
Full
I've
Punisher.
tried it again and I got thrown out of it. I was like, okay, whatever, you know, once in a lifetime, I guess.
That's fighting games. It will be impossible to reproduce that interaction, and we can be okay with that.
I know. I was like, that's cool. I didn't even want to do it in the first place, but I'm not gonna. Ooh,
It's very possible to reproduce that interaction. ItachisLegacy probably does it all day, set playing players like Fluxwavez, and then wake up, jump kunai release. Doesn't quite kill, but the crouch medium kick does. ItachisLegacy staying alive and fighting back strong.
it's so fitting that he ends it with kunai release. The staple, no, the treasure mix-up.
I'm unwilling to call it a mix-up because like I was just trying to not get hit by wake up DP, and then you wake up jumped over me and it crossed me up, or it didn't cross me up, but I expected it to rather. How do I reconcile this? I feel so disrespected and cheated at the same time.
I mean, that is Itachi's legacy.
Yeah, ItachisLegacy.
A legacy of disrespect.
Oh yeah, legacy of knowledge though is Fluxwavez demonstrating that punish, basically nullifying the V trigger. Look at all the gray life. That's one EX heart rate's gray life.
Oh my god. If she gets hit with a full jump in, never mind, but
Got hit by a 70 damage light heart rate whip.
wow, we woke up standing fierce.
Yeah. I wake up stand fierce. Maybe the coolest shit in the game. I feel that. Off back rise, you know, maybe they were meeting for quick rise and you whiff punish them. Wouldn't that be sick?
It's a full combo damage.
Yeah, it's possible.
Oh,
That's a full
clean
jump over the crouch fierce.
Good damage on that. Takes the throw. Ooh.
But doesn't take any walkout pressure. Counter hitting Itachi's Legacy, moving forward and hitting something.
And goes into the -2 EX. I don't know what that move is called.
Yeah, something frenzy, I don't know.
I mean,
Quarter circle forward EX punches.
fireball into safe word.
Yeah.
EX
Into
safe
safety.
word.
Oh, converting off the Molotov? Smart to do no quick rise
Oh,
there.
just
And
woke
even
up.
smarter to wake up jump. What a great combination of wake up options, but not really any mix-ups achieved here for Itachi's Legacy. He held the corner though, and then didn't quite aim the EX Air Kunai right, so in trouble now is Itachi's Legacy, fighting for his tournament life.
Yeah, he kind of went for a respectful mix-up, like, I think you're gonna hold forward or something like that. And it did not work out.
Wasn't able to throw the opponent either, so is unfortunately thrown out of this event.
And Fluxwavez gets his vengeance. And continues on into the bracket.
I love tournaments, making gameplay stories like that possible.
It's almost like, yeah, I just canceled out your win.
Was it poison in winners as well?
It was poison in winners.
Cool, yeah. I mean, demonstrating learning, right? That is a player who, as you said, couldn't stop thinking about why they lost. Even probably while flying through other people in the tournament in loser's bracket.
Yeah, I know. Every character became Ibuki.
Yeah. And probably with good reason, because Itachi's Legacy was one of the biggest obstacles so far, was even able to take another game in that second time they played, and contested even in the games they lost. That was a 2-2 versus set over point right there. So, in the meantime, we have Fluxwavez and J-Money coming up to play. And I am going to inform you that we have a Matcherino. I'm going to press !Matcherino in the chat. In it, you can find a fresh batch of sponsor quests. Can do these things with like 3 clicks. I swear. There's this jerky survey. I'm a vegetarian. I don't even eat it, and I did that survey in 3 clicks. Sent 50 cents directly into the pot, along with the coupon code Casa SFV 15. I think that's it. Anyway. And anyway, the coupon code's listed on the Matcherino page, which is linked in the chat. We're almost through these loading screens, so you probably could have finished all the sponsor quests by now.
Damn straight. Then there's more loading screen right now.
Anyway, the path to Capcom Cup starts now. Right here on Casa.
I mean, the Punk's path to Capcom Cup starts in the loser side.
Because he got punked. That's
punked.
right. Kind of getting punked by that same medium punch for a little bit. Fluxwavez still has a lot of gray life to heal back. And activating into VT mode is J-Money, who...
Ooh. That's the second time I've seen him do that. That must be a treasure mix-up. Bring out the treasure real early.
Got the treasure, but wasn't able to big at home with the stun.
I don't know. Right now, Flux thinks that X marks this spot.
Chasing the backdash with forward dash and a command grab. I don't think anybody's ever ready for somebody to be point blank on them still after backdashing. That's just terrifying. That's horror games right there. So command grab's a great choice from J-Money. And so are these general Vega frame traps. Canceling even is frame trapping Fluxwavez right now, securing another stun, 2 in a row. Even spending
and
super.
You can spend the bar just to put him on the back foot.
Yep, and this is now a one-hit kill situation. And, I thought it was going to be, but instead it's just one stand, medium punch, anti-air.
You know
Maybe
what,
even not wanting to anti-air, it still worked, though. J-Money with a strong game 1.
Yeah, definitely. When he did the low forward there, he was too far for anything else but the down medium punch. So he actually got the best he could out of the situation.
Yeah, and a really safe way to pressure too with that crouch medium kick outside of that throw range. Super sensible, and I was even surprised that the link didn't kill.
Yeah, likewise. But I mean, he didn't need to take any risks. So I completely agree with that. Keep it safe. You have a 90% life lead. You've already done the work. Now it's up to him.
Yeah, up to little things like stand medium punch, hitting the opponent out of the air.
I feel
I'd be so scared in that situation too, though, because if Poison hits you with a full jump in, the damage is huge, the setup's amazing, and she also had V trigger, as far as I know.
I think R.Mika is coming.
I think Amika's coming too. I'm 100% with you on that one. And
I wonder. I mean, I wonder if this is an uncomfortable matchup. If Vega's an uncomfortable matchup for Poison.
it is. Every Vega player I've talked to hates me. Not because of me personally, but because having Mika on you, on a character who had no defensive options in the past, and now has one half good defensive option, it's just going to be painful. And your game plan is Vega, all the damage you really get is in rush down situations, and if Mika happens to counter hit 3-frame you, you get clapped into the corner and have to deal with things so oppressive and dangerous, like Brimstone, +2 on the dash, regular throw he gets, and crush counter.
I mean, that counter is crushing more than I messed up what I was gonna say. I was gonna say
okay, man.
I worded it bad. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna avoid
Oh, J Money knows the anti-wake up V trigger tech. J Money.
I'm just gonna avoid the mission. It was gonna be terrible. I'm like, I'm done. Like,
okay, yeah, that's okay. I think Flux might have to abort every single wake up V trigger for the rest of the set because J Money still canceled into EX wall dive, dodging the dash push completely and picking up the combo, feeling invincible.
That's plus, but you know what? A little bit kind of far. She wasn't getting much OK afterwards, or frame advantage.
J Money blocks it up. I got whiff punished by crouch heavy punch. That's actually negative on hit for Flux.
Yeah,
but
I was gonna say, couldn't he press standing like it, the 3-frame?
Yep. Yeah, Vega actually definitely had advantage there. But you know, if he's listening to the commentary, he'll be blessed for the rest of the games of this set, and he might even be going up with a 1-game lead if this situation continues.
Oh, wait, oh!
To the corner we go, though. EX Grab is in range. And so is medium punch hit confirm. That is why it's a 50-50 demonstrated by Flux.
So is the Ric Flair.
Woo! Woo! Medium punch 5-frame hit confirm. Let's go. Got whiff punish, though. Not the biggest button.
I will say that J Money's actually playing this matchup very well. But
he's getting mixed now, though.
That being said, he's now in the corner.
Crouch Fierce got dodged completely, and it's Wake Up Super. Very smart for Mika players to do the super early. It has one of the best setups in the game. You can get medium crouch, medium punch, or forward fierce, or jab. Nice and safe. V reversal safe. Oh, got air thrown after.
Alright, gonna activate. Alright. He's probably gonna go to critical art on the next hit.
Maybe. Gotta be careful here. Yeah. The VT parry, it was real high risk, but potentially high reward. I think the combo after could have got close to killing, but I don't think it would have yet.
I don't blame him for going for that option, especially since he was clawless. So afterwards, the next mix-up might have been a command grab mix-up. So I don't blame him for going for that option, but at the same time, it's kind of obvious. You're fighting against a command grab character.
You are, for sure. But the thing that would instantly send such a strong message, you know, the play to win, I think is still the parry.
Oh, definitely.
Rather than the play not to lose. I love big risks, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of Mika players do.
I mean...
Flux isn't really putting on many risks at all, though. All the command grabs were early, and now it's strikes.
Ooh,
and cross-up mix-ups that still cover the reversal from Vega. Yeah, that is why Vega players don't like the matchup. That entire sequence.
What reversal?
Nadeshko was locked on heat-seeking that whole time. There was no escape.
Ooh, EX Brimstone.
EX Brimstone on fire. Pretty decent setup off of the crouch throw from Mika. Fluxwave takes that time to charge dropkick and is now again hurting J-Money. Out of the hit confirm range. And that's a
Ooh.
huge punish.
Back into the corner you go. Good challenge. Oh, but
It was a good challenge, but actually if you block quick rise against Mika's forward medium kick, you can 3-frame punish. So he went 4-frame, unfortunately.
oh, the unblock. Oh, that didn't stun.
Somehow, didn't stun. Maybe EX Peach for punish there. I don't think Fluxwave
I think
is
so
familiar.
too. Like I was like, but you know what? I don't blame him for not going for the risk. What's
Yeah,
this is awkward as hell.
Oh, he tried clapping? No way he tried clapping
I don't think
him.
I think he tried to do a command grab.
Yeah, and got jumped over real suddenly.
Yeah.
He was definitely plotting, scheming there. Kind of walking himself to the corner.
Oh,
Got crossed up. You know, on the bright side, Mika has V-Trigger now.
oh what?
Nice air. Yeah, the target combo for Mika in the air, though, sucks. It is horrible. Koreans always hits twice, Mika's only hits once.
Yeah, I think every target air to double target combo. Poison hits twice those too.
Yeah, Mika's just... The second hit is so small. It's great, though, when you just do the jump medium punch and go into EX Peach.
I've seen
Speaking
that
of EX Peach and medium punch, that's the classic hit confirm.
Oh,
And that's the
what a
classic
backdash.
answer against command grab. Backdashing and then meeting the opponent. J-Money keeps his momentum. Goes 2-1 up here.
Vega wins.
That was definitely a guess for the game.
Yeah, you're guessing against EX, command grab from Vega, or strike mix-up. And Claw into stance cancels +1, so he will counter hit you and kill
Fight.
if you try to mash 3-frame. So you're basically blocking and dying.
Yeah. Money with a decent life lead.
Flux has been finding some decent answers for V-Skill 2. Just hitting it really late, even with jumps. Every little bit of damage counts. Unable to whiff punish it though, tries to take advantage of the whiff by dashing, but Fluxwave gets contested once again.
Wake up backdash makes that jump and whip.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, well, we're in Brimstone territory now. Air reset. Mika doesn't get too much out of that situation, and gets air
Great
thrown for her
response.
troubles.
Brown
Ow!
gets air thrown again.
Yeah,
With it.
air-
And he's Una drop.
and super smart meter-wise to win with command grab there, even when you had the option to do a bunch of chip into super. Fierce into heavy claw into super would definitely chip out.
I mean, that's also going to lead to conditioning as well because he's been closing matches out with command grab.
Yeah, and that might change in the round that matters most, the match point perhaps, because that's what we're on right now.
Nice hit confirm.
Yeah, big range on that super out of the corner. Well, J-Money has V-Trigger now. That super always gives the opponent V-Trigger at least. Does so much damage.
Good air grab.
Third air throw.
Ooh.
Great conversion off the bar heavy kick. J-Money's kind of making a comeback of his own now and is dead. Never mind! Now he's dead.
I mean, never mind. You're never mind.
Yeah.
Still dead.
Never mind squared or ×2. Which would it be? So Vega's meter lead doesn't really mean too much right now because, wow, I'm surprised Fluxwavez is going for jumps there when the dash is guaranteed open. Maybe tired of dealing with the V-skill.
Perhaps.
And flush counters the V-skill. Long range confirmed too when nothing else would have reached. Even with the dash.
Gets a good activation.
And we're at a point now where a combo into super will kill. I think Vega's going to hold on to the super. Oh, he was too early! Facing Oki now and dies on the tick throw. Fluxwavez ties it up.
Does that counter Nadeshko?
Vega wins.
Nadeshko actually has very weird interactions with projectile parries or regular parries. I actually am not sure. I don't think it does actually because it was a crush
Because
counter.
that's not a
But it
projectile
might have just
parry
been
though.
because and also the parry is crush counter recovery and a crush counter.
Yeah,
So like it could have been too early, but it also might not be a projectile parry.
like maybe he wasn't looking at Nadeshko. Maybe he was looking at Mika for her to do something.
if she did do something, that would get him out of the situation because he'd go invincible. So I feel that. And also, no getting out of this situation.
No,
honestly,
Fluxwavez feels that.
Yeah, yeah. And J-Money didn't even spend meter killing the opponent there. Fluxwavez woke up into everything, trying to get away with a quick one, put himself up on match point, but instead it's J-Money on match point. In the corner though, so match point could be fading away along with the rest of his life bar.
This could be his time to give back. Never mind, no perfect for you.
Yeah. Imagine 2 perfects going at a match point. Borderline perfect on the way now. +2 after each of these dashes. She'll keep command grabbing. Meaty crouch medium punch is so strong for Mika. The only way for Vega to get out there would be pressing a 3-frame. +1 on that meaty crouch medium punch. And he does have a 3-frame, so technically would be possible.
I mean, doesn't she have a 3-frame as well?
Yeah, so she could counter hit you, right? It's just that the command grab itself didn't actually frame trap.
Oh, I see it. So, okay, so I see.
Anyway, this set's over. Actually, no, he'll be alive. No meter from Mika. But
no, this set's over.
No,
wait.
still not even. Okay, almost a full jump in to get a counter comeback started. J-Money still has activation here and is already putting on some stun. What? He didn't spend it? Oh my god! What if...
Wow.
Was he trying to get away with it even more? Did he mean to? Could be an execution mistake.
Maybe. I mean, Fluxwavez didn't even press anything because he's like, alright, he's gonna activate.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, I'm sure that could be a decision tree for Vega players to make. But I would much rather just stay safe and plus off of my sweep activation under any circumstance there. Because, I mean, time and health was of the essence. Still, though, it is true that Fluxwavez didn't immediately punish. It was a scramble right afterwards that led to the death there.
Yeah, because I'm sure he was ready, like, alright, for sure he's gonna activate and be plus in this situation, so I should be ready for that.
Yeah, whatever
And
comes
then,
after.
Alright, who do we have next?
I think it is Metro M giving us another look at the matchup. Another Vega player coming up to bat with Fluxwavez. I assume we'll see Poison again. Excuse me, Mika again. Having a completely renewed faith.
A completely different take on the matchup, I suppose.
That would be impressive, actually. Player counter picks are always pretty fascinating. Anyway, I have successfully moved to the back of the queue. Metro M just has to accept, yes, just in time, with 1 second to spare. The match is underway. The loading screens have started. We're about to advance instead of 2, most likely.
Still picking V-Skill 2, I would assume.
Yes. Yeah, the only time we saw V-Skill 1 was against Marvisto for the Fireball game.
Yeah.
Although Metro M, no stranger to the red color palette himself, has always played this very fancy Halloween costume from Vega. Arsene, the Phantom Thief. Persona 5 color. At this point.
Yeah.
Vega saying, I see you, shades of like Marvel.
and a much more different rhythm than J Money. I would say much more neutral heavy.
Button.
Oh yeah. And it's a low.
I wonder, wait, is that really a low?
It's a low. That's why people duck.
She's suddenly doing Grey Life and Chip at the same time. You get worn down. That's why you have to win fast, like Metro M doing right now. Oh, almost done with the overhead.
Ooh, just
exit.
Ooh, just wake up with it.
Yeah, wake up with it, hit her right out of the sky. Know that there's no chance they're gonna hit it on the way up. And it's definitely not pressuring the opponent.
Yep. I mean, definitely taking the safe route, but drop combo and a miss punish from Fluxwavez.
Still a fortunate combo of events for Metro M.
Sky High Claw is -14.
Wow, 1 frame slow. Well, I can see now why I'd be so tempted to think it could. 1 frame off.
Yeah, 1 frame off, yeah.
Did it happen on contact? Did not happen at all. I have suddenly whiffed when I don't have to expect to against any other character in this whole game.
And I mean, that's the power of Vega.
Oh, chip situation now. He's got to spend V reversal.
Never mind. Never mind. Jump.
Oh, V-Skill's there! Not quite a punish, though.
He actually could just jump. Ooh.
What? Oh my god! Hit her
Never
out
mind.
of Midliner
I
startup.
thought he was gonna do the critical art and kill Vega.
Yeah, but V skill 1 is frame 1 immune, invincible.
You know what he didn't
sorry,
take into
just
account? You know what Fluxwavez didn't take into account?
What?
That Vega loses health when he loses the mask.
Yeah, 25% damage increase.
Exactly. So when even getting hit by critical art, he would have lost the mask during the critical art and died because of it.
I think that is actually 100% true, and only the responsibility of lab technicians like you and I to point out.
Yeah, because like at the end of a match, I always drop the bars, and I'm like, I'm gonna drop this whole super. I know he's gonna die anyways. You see the mask falling off in the middle of the animation, like, oh good.
It's the only character in the game where you have to think about anything like that.
Yep.
And I think Metro's very happy that it wasn't on Fluxwave's mind, because that's Metro walking up after a tick throw in jump in. Classic level 1 mix-up in all the fighting games, and you love to see it. You love to see it. Jump in throw.
So I wonder if he's... I don't think he needs to switch from Poison in this matchup, because he's fighting it against a completely different type of Vega.
Yeah, definitely. And he's not going to, even coming from losers. So this is Metro M's tournament point here. So far,
you know what it is though, because Metro M coming into this matchup had the benefit of looking at J Money fight first.
Yeah. At the same time, Fluxwavez gets the benefit of the experience against any Vega. However, they do use the V system really different. Claw's gone, by the way, now. So
yep.
Totally different set of normals. Mask is gone too.
Yeah, I mean, at this point in time,
he does 25% more damage now.
He does 25% more damage, and he's in clawless stance, so he's better equipped to rush down.
I like how there's still a claw animation on the trigger when he doesn't have a claw. Those are just his nails putting in that work now.
Yep.
And patiently putting in the work chicken blocking. Fluxwavez still unable to kill, but gets yet another throw bait using that heavy flip kick, which is safe on block, by the way.
Yes, -2.
Specifically, that one is the safest, highest damaging, knockdown causing throw bait in the game. So if you want to go overhead, be cheeky, you can do EX, you can be punishable, that's fine. But why not just
I love Fluxwave's adjustment, because he's noticed that Metro M has been going to a lot of empty jumps on that down strong anti-air. So now he's using the anti-air heel kick, that move.
Right, and it does a big chunk of damage and has a great knockdown. He can pursue it with the V-skill roll. Walking out of throw range, Fluxwavez. Getting a punish.
Yeah, forced to use that V trigger on defense rather than offense.
I think the set's about to get a lot longer. Yeah.
Yep.
Guaranteed at least one more game here. Fluxwavez.
Spent that bar to guarantee that this final game of the set.
Yeah, and it's something that's a decision you do with a big life lead too. Whether you're throw baiting them or just hitting them with an overhead, it's gonna hurt them.
Not final game. Trying to get the tie.
Oh yeah, sorry. That's
it's 2-1 right now. Yeah.
That is what I thought I was saying too.
I thought it was 2-2 at this point.
It was just such a long game 3 of Fluxwavez slowly winning without ever taking too much damage. So I can understand why. And it's starting to look that way again.
Yeah, I love this adjustment. Not really committing to low strong anti-air.
Although Metro M doesn't need to adjust the frequency of V-skills at all. And command grabs also not going anywhere.
I mean, he's not going to until Fluxwavez can prove that they're willing or able to punish fully.
Yeah, we haven't seen a command grab get jumped yet, actually. They've all been successful. And we've seen throw but get baited so many times by these somersaults. I think Metro M's like 0-4 on throw technique.
I think he's like, yeah, I'll take your command grab if you take my throw bait.
Yeah, that's fair. Equivalent exchange. In my way, she says. Oh my god, he's scrambling. Not wanting to take any chip. still has trigger available.
That
Metro
was-
could whip punish anything just with a trigger press.
That was true fear in that corner. It was.
I am shocked that even the Crouch Fierce didn't get whip punished there.
All right, doesn't want to take that low fierce.
But Metro
Fluxwavez
does
gonna
have the
to
life.
figure out.
Well, still safe.
Ooh,
I
just
think
walked out of.
Metro can just play lame until he reaches the corner and then wall dive away. Maybe timeout.
Maybe,
You got to do it with EX though.
Well, he doesn't have an EX. Oh,
Yeah. I was talking about Poison having EX heart rate to pull you in.
Oh,
at
yeah.
+2. That would have been a
Definitely.
problem pretty soon.
I mean, at the very least, maybe he could have forced a tie game, but at the same time, Metro is up 2-0, right? 2-1, right?
Yes.
So that wouldn't begin for Flux.
Yeah, definitely not. Nice launch off the stand medium kick. Yet another. They have agreed.
He is free to heel kick shimmies.
Yeah, and I think maybe Metro acknowledged that right there and blocked firm and then just got thrown
Yeah.
as a result.
Ooh,
And the first command grip got jumped, but not in punish
but not
range. It was
punished.
Fluxwavez.
Not punished at all.
Oh
Mm,
boy, that's gonna hurt.
What a hard
My god!
what a hard frame trap. Cause that move is at least like, I don't know, like 9 frames or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
That speaks volumes about the numbers that are happening right there on block.
Yeah, like if it at the very least, if it's like 8 or 9 frames, that heart rate is only +2.
Yeah, there's enough of a threat there of the other faster normals though that Metro's just willing to respect anything, and Fluxwavez knows that, goes for the big thing that causes more gray life, more chip, everything.
Oh, good interruption on the heart rate.
This time Metro doesn't swing with the attack on the V skill. Swinging now in that perfectly safe range too, spacing
Hero
it perfectly.
away. Oh, that wasn't punished. That was so close.
Fluxwavez fighting for his life with no resources versus Metro's V reversal, soon to be trigger, and 2 EX bars. This is going to be hard, but he does have the life lead and the corner on his side.
Yep.
Flawless Vega, super meaty fierce, tick throw, one hit kill situation.
Ooh,
And it's Crouch Fierce providing the kill.
Finally gets those ankles.
Poison wins.
You know, that was good evidence to me that it hits low too. Metro is definitely walking back in the
Yeah,
corner.
If you didn't know before, you know now.
That, you know, I think I've played more Poison than I fought, so I didn't know I was hitting people low. I thought people just weren't blocking.
You're like, man, this scrub. Why are you mashing from like
Yeah.
half screen?
come on.
Terrible, terrible player.
Yeah. Yeah, that's specifically strong against Vega, a character that
Yeah.
spends so much time walking forward and back.
I mean, that's how you get a character that loves walking to stop. You start checking
Yeah.
those ankles.
Yeah. Gravity check right there with his Una drop, still working perfectly.
Oh, just recovered from that command grab a little bit too fast for a punish.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ooh, 6 active frames.
Oh, this is gonna be some damage.
Good Oki too. Didn't have enough EX meter for more comboing, but does have enough heel kick to bait another throw tech.
Mm.
Ah,
And
And then two
and then he was heel kicked out, and it was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take this though.
I'm gonna take the throws from now to the end of time because it's just getting too painful to bear. Like 7 flip kick throw baits now.
This is set point, right?
Yeah. A reverse 3-0 it could be for Fluxwaves here, and it's starting to look like one.
All right.
But a big
nice
conversion.
confirm. Has trigger available.
Went for overhead there.
Oh,
Oh, this is a
good
huge
convert.
conversion. Now, if he
Puts him back
stuns
in
his
the
command
corner.
grab, the set's over. And so he went for it.
That was a predictable move, though.
Exactly.
Man.
You heard me call it out.
Oh, empty jump.
Out of the range of the lights, and so it is the safe buffer from Poison, giving Fluxwaves a reset here in the bracket. We're all losers now. Join us equally in fighting games. Nobody wins every time. One of them is going to have to win one more time to win this week's Casa, win the pot, earn a stake in or rather get the luxury suite we have on offer here. Yeah, that would be it. That's the prize. So now having succeeded at this matchup with both Mika and Poison,
Wait,
I think Fluxwavez has a lot. Oh, was Fluxwavez was in winners? I totally miscalled that, didn't I?
no, Fluxwavez was in losers.
Okay, good. Thank God.
Wait,
Whew.
wait, what? Nani?
Did Itachi's did someone say, did Metro think he was in losers?
Wait,
It's go time.
Maybe it was just a disconnect from the lobby.
Perhaps.
Yeah, so Flux was losers. That's what I thought. I was worried that like he just left and that I was wrong somehow. I don't know. That's iffy on me for just assuming I was wrong. So I guess we'll get somebody back here in the lobby.
Okay, I will be right back.
What's going on?
No, I just have to use the bathroom.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
All right, cool.
I'll cover it in the meantime.
Cool.
We'll get the invites sorted, and I will shout out our Matcherino, as every commentator is destined to do, combined with a exclamation point Matcherino in the chat. Go there and pay out our players who are working so hard to continue putting on a show for you, to the extent even that Metrorim took a nice meditative break from the lobby before coming back in, here to face Fluxwavez one more time. I think it'll still be Poison from Fluxwavez. No reason to immediately switch characters after winning a set with the character and your main, right? So, but it would be a surprise. I think surprises are worthwhile in fighting games too. Liston's in the bathroom. Nobody can hit the most important spectator combo in the game, medium punch down light kick, for him. So, match is just getting started now. Anticipate definitely the same characters, but there's a possibility of a curveball. And I have my OS loaded. I've committed to my guess. What do you think, chat? Let me know. In the meantime, though, observe some loading screens and get yourselves ready for true grand finals, Shin grand finals, I think is what we usually call it here on Casa. And I think maybe think about how many flip kick overheads hit Metro in the head there, and if that will completely change Metro's habits going into this next set. Okay, it's a costume change only from Fluxwavez, conditioning the opponent with a rather
Round one.
interesting costume from Poison, definitely performing in some way, and also starts off with the costume code, opting for swimsuit cop. Fluxwavez really throwing us the curveballs even while playing the same character. Metro not curving into the corner, going straight there. 80 seconds on the clock, and he's almost done, but he exits. Oh, what a clean fastball right out of the corner. Avoiding stun using the wall dive move that they added like in Season 5. Very creative from him. Still has a lot of work to do and doesn't have a claw to do it with anymore. Vega's timeless titular tool, the tool for which he is named, absent now. So is Mask, so this Vega's got almost nothing left and is officially out of life now, getting counter hit by the Sand Fears.
Round two.
So we're back, 2
I'm
bars,
back.
each
2.
player, and yeah, the top has been taken off, costume code activated.
Oh, he's getting too hot in her.
Vaughn turned up the heat to like 95 degrees Fahrenheit in the training stage, and that made Metro get a little, maybe heat sick or something. He went for the super right there, raw.
I don't know, he might have to take off that jacket and that hat.
Yeah, I think this is some kind of steam room right now. We need Honda in here to help Vega out. Fully charging that heart raid, it couldn't possibly do any more damage.
He's been a naughty boy.
Poison wins.
Wow, definitely. Naughty for even thinking that you could get in Fluxway's way.
Naughty, naughty Vega. But I really, truly wonder what kind of adjustment he's going to have to make to get back into this.
You know, there's an adjustment that I have to make reading the chat regarding commentary. Apparently, the claw versus mask off damage buff and debuff is actually 10%, not 25.
10%.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay. 10%. Well, I didn't know it was 10%. I heard you say 10%.
Good difference maker though.
It definitely is. If it was 25% damage, he would be dying.
But he would also be killing.
He would also be killing. Let's not give him that.
I meant to say mask off, yeah, not claw.
Yeah. Let's not give him that. He hits hard enough.
Yeah, especially ever since he started launching with the X roll.
Like,
That was quite a big change.
speaking about that, what buff would he even get going forward into the next patch if he were to get buffs? I don't
Maybe
think
left
he
a little
needs-
bit. I think he'd probably be left a little closer on his light and medium rolls,
Okay.
or specifically light roll rather, because right now it's just so hard to follow up with anything.
That's true. I love the I'll say it again. I love the adjustment going for like different anti-air options just in case an empty jump is coming.
That felt. She was just throwing items at him like it was Guilty Gear, man. That was some Faust corner game on demonstration right there.
Had to take the top off after that Molotov. It was a little bit too hot.
Something about every round 2, Fluxwavez takes off the top, shows. I mean,
Shows she means business.
she really means business. And Vegas, you're sweating every step of the way. The Molotov effect is not worn off. It is 115 degrees in here.
Gray life. Rising.
Yeah. Health bar starting to look a little bit more tan.
Oh, and Vega's still in this corner. I mean, gets out of the corner, which is what he needed to do. But I don't
Definitely.
know.
That's a
Definitely
short-term
gonna have
goal, but you need a long-term plan here.
Yeah, like what is he gonna have to do to get back into this? And that's gonna help. All right, finally
Yeah.
gets his way back in.
That's the sequence starter right there.
Ooh, just wakes up, jump. Doesn't want to take another command grab. Tired of taking those, but he's gonna take this one. Ooh, no, we don't take those anymore.
We don't, and apparently Fluxwavez won't be taking any more L's. He's got one more game to prove that. It's possible that he could.
Is this like the 4th win in a row? 4th game in a row?
Yes, ever since Metro was up 2-0 in the first set of Grand Finals, he hasn't taken a
sorry.
game.
I'm saying. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the 5th. That's the 5th win in a row.
Yes.
He was up 2-0. So he won 3 straight. He's won 5 straight.
Yep. So this would be quite an amazing first to 6, I would say.
Not the first to 6 that Metro M wanted to take part in.
Yeah, definitely not. But it's also not over. However, as he continues to get hit by crouch heavy punch and with forward heavy punch, it's starting to look a little bit more over for Metro M.
Yeah, like that forward heavy punch is not doing him any favors.
Okay, well,
Alright,
commentator's
well-
blessing it does once.
All right,
Nice block confirmed.
makes a smooth slave. Safe.
Yes, I understand that. And always making light kick, damaging and safe, buffering into that EX move.
You know what's not safe right now? That Vega is not safe.
Yeah, looked quite counter hittable. Stuck in that recovery after V skill. Still trying to press something though was Metro M, who is now on. If this were dive kick, you know how if you go up to set point and then they run it back on you, they say fraud, detection, warning. The announcer just says that suddenly. That's what would be
Yeah, I remember
happening in game count right now.
Oh man, and just representing that down fierce, because just daring Metro M to do something about it.
Yeah, that same exchange, Crouch Fierce just dominating the same range. Metro's still playing so patient though, even on tournament point. And it's true to his style. He finds the crush counter there, picking a spot, gets the small conversion, but that's the thing. With Claw, Vega's not going to be canceling into damaging normals. There's something damaging, but it was just barely out of range, and Metro
Hey,
is
you
so
know
upset.
What's funny? It worked before in the first set. Didn't work
Yeah.
this time.
Yeah, that Rose just has travel time is the thing. You must acknowledge that you're saying a bit of a prayer when you buffer off that, but you know he did whiff punish it. I feel bad for him. It should have been a home run. Instead, it was just like a foul ball.
And that cup dangling from the whip, kind of ominous.
Yeah, Metro's actually.
see-
It's a good thing though that Metro has V reversal because Poison has VT activation and 3 EX heart raids. You need V reversal ready for this.
And you know what? The time is ticking down. There's not a lot of time on the clock left for
Yeah,
Metro.
only 10, but that
Wait.
crush gonna get something started, but doesn't confirm the sweep. That might have given him a bigger life lead. Okay, that's a huge life lead now. And he's backing
No.
up, but has the corner. Pretending to back up, crush countering the opponent, but getting anti-aired
Take-
out of time. Metro M
And
brings
that was
us.
great to finally take the throw there.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Oh
You
no!
know it's gonna keep you alive. But Fluxwavez back to already on an even stronger match point, tournament point than the last one, and a full jump in is going to make things incredibly difficult because we're in the corner now, running out of life.
Yeah, just really changing up the pace, going from a zoning game, a neutral game, to an offensive game.
Oh my god, Fluxwavez got counter hit twice there. The special move didn't even combo. And so
Right.
that's even more damage for Metro M, who's mounting a stun sequence to stay alive. The next hit could stun. It's V reversal, of course it is.
Oh.
Fluxwavez gets out, but is still about to get stunned. What?
What?
Buffering, but without a buffer? He just did the X special and hit?
Oh no!
And that. Oh, it is a
Oh.
crouch fierce from Fluxwavez. We've been talking about it all night with good reason. That hits low. Vega likes to walk back. Also, it contests space, which is what Fluxwavez is expert at. That's why
Imagine-
Fluxwavez takes the reset 3-0, winning what, like 6 games in a row?
6 games in a row. Yes.
Wow.
Imagine if that button wasn't low.
Yeah, actually, I can imagine that future. It tastes like, I don't know, what's the
Delicious.
fairest? Delicious, right?
Delicious.
That I can describe that quite well. I would love to live in that world. Take a bite of that patch nerf change list. so would Fluxwavez. Actually, so wouldn't Fluxwavez. Excuse me. So would Metro though. Anyway, the bunch is here.
Hey guys,
What's up?
that was grueling. That was
Definitely was.
fun to watch. Like, I definitely got to see like Fluxwavez. Yo, Fluxwavez is fucking great, man. That guy was trying to have me DQ him because he was in another tournament. I was like, man, go play in your tournament up and come right back.
He's like, you sure? You sure, Bunch? Yeah,
I was like, yo, run this other match.
Yeah. Stay in the
Go
tournament.
potentially win that other tournament. I think he did he win? I think he won that too. It was either him or Space Boy. But yeah, you know. Super proud of those folks. Super proud of Metro M. Newcomer J Money. Been trying to get him into this tournament for like the entire pandemic. It was cool having him come through.
When's
Itachi's
J-Money versus
Legacy.
K-Money, though?
J Money versus K Money. I like J Money. What up?
That's an interesting matchup, Dawson versus Vega.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
it
watch
is.
that.
It is.
I don't think the Dawson player would appreciate it.
No,
Yeah, they
no.
wouldn't, but winner loses money after their tag.
Oh, man.
Damn.
That's the
J
price.
not money.
J
J
comes
no
with
money?
4K.
Yeah.
J no money.
Damn.
You-
Guy's first time here, he's getting clowned.
Yo, that is a form of affection. When you're here at the house,
Yo, when you're in the
That's you-
house,
that's how you get initiated.
yeah, you get jumped in over here. That's
Yo,
like when
he
you
did all the
when you
jumping in on though, and that he did great landing full conversions off those jump ins, man.
Oh, definitely.
yo, there was,
Actually, a highlight of his play.
you know what I really like is that like characters come around in like seasons. Like when we first started doing this, it was like Urians everywhere, and then like there was a time where there was like Ryu's, and now we're in like the Vega season.
Mhm.
You know, so it's interesting. It's interesting to see, you know,
We had a
all the
Blanca
players coming through.
season last week.
Yeah, yeah.
As long as Fluxwavez is there, it's always poison season.
Yeah, that's always going to be true. And
Yeah,
for the
that's
past
true.
4 actual grand finals results, I believe it has been Poison and Fluxwavez winning, whether from winners or losers.
Mm.
So he's our only 4-time winner, right? Something like that.
Yeah. And I think he was
Crazy.
breaking his own record anyway.
Yeah, that's nutty. Well, congrats to him coming back from 0-2, looking defeat right in his eyes and
Mhm.
kicking it right in the dick. Yeah, so super proud to like I said, all of those players. Thank you guys for coming through. Thank you, Grand Blue people, for coming through. We'll keep doing this. We're gonna try and figure out new ways to get more people interested in playing in our tournament. Shout outs to the streamers, Dom and KO. Shout outs to the squad. Shout outs to all the commentators, Liston, Shadow Ace, Monkey, Doc, Dormancy, Monkey
forgot about-
again. You did both games.
So did Liston, yeah.
Yeah, Liston did both games. That's crazy. You guys are crazy.
We love fighting games, man.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
fighting game.
that's a big fact. Shout outs to social team the Wonder Twins. Yeah. Yo, we'll be back. We'll be back on next Friday, doing it all over again. Like I said, we're not going anywhere until we don't need it.
Yeah.
And then even then we're gonna be doing it offline. So this is all just us getting practice in, getting our reps in for when the world goes back to normal, which it will. So just hang in there, keep hanging out with us. You know, rent free over here. So
Definitely.
yeah, just continue to support us like you guys have been doing since late March. That's crazy. That's fucking
Word.
crazy.
Word. It's about to be September.
I know.
Damn.
That's fucking ham. I love y'all.
You-
All right, I'm gonna head out. Thanks, guys.
yeah.
Alright.
It's been a great time. I'm Monkey Business. I'm going to follow suit and head out and quickly congratulate everybody on playing wonderfully, putting on a great show, and making me incredibly salty earlier today.
Yeah, that was highlighted.
Yeah.
That was not to your delight, but it was.
I kind of have delight just in like thinking about how funny it looks to everybody else.
I know. I was like, oh. I was like, what is this? I was like, what is this?
Yeah. Also, we're gonna have the YouTube upload tomorrow too. So send it out to your friends who you think they might have missed a good show, and it'll be time stamped and all that, real convenient for your viewing pleasure. And be on the lookout for more video content from Casa. We have a lot of funny ways, creative ways to edit your tournament footage. So join, and you may see what happens.
Well, it's been a great night. I got to commentate 2 different tournaments, Grand Blue and Street Fighter. Had fun with both. Got to commentate with Monkey Business twice. Always great,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
right? So I had a lot of fun with this this extra packed Vega top 8, and I'll
Top
be honest with
3
you,
Vega.
I've never thought I'd see this much Vega in a top 8.